Penny Rafferty, Penny Rafferty Realty. Today is a fabulous Friday here in Margaritaville. And if you're a buyer or a seller and you have a home under contract, one of the things you have in your contract usually is a due diligence period. And during the due diligence period is when you have the opportunity to do all the inspections you want. Well, today we're at a resale where one of my buyers is under contract, and we're here with my friend Brian Wahlberg, and he is a home inspector extraordinaire, and he's going to tell us some of the things he looks for when he inspects a resale home. So we're going to invite him to come in here.
All right.
He's as shy as I am. This is Brian. Brian, tell us some of the things you look for.
So some of the things I look for when I do a home inspection, first thing, I do a top-down approach. First thing is roof. A major system, costly if there's any repairs. So definitely one of the top priority things I look for. Secondly, I would say your windows and the exterior. So your windows are important. Exterior is important. You want to keep the outside on the outside. Make sure you have a drum-tight home to ensure that you're comfortable as you're living in it. Third, I would say your electrical. A major system, it's the power of your home. So you want to ensure that it's functional, it's going to meet your needs for current and future, and you want to make sure that it's up to code. So that's a very important system to inspect. I would also say I inspect things to function as designed. So when I come on the interior, does the door lock? Does the door shut? Does it lock? Do the windows go up and down? Do the light switch come on and off? Those things function as designed. You're going to want to make sure when you're in the home, you're comfortable in it and that you get what you expect out of that home. And lastly, I would say is safety. Safety is always important. So that's an all-around approach. That can from the exterior to the interior. Safety is going to be one of those things I'm looking for in all things. And that goes for your major systems as well. So that's what I look for.
And that's what he looks for. And he also has a handy little gadget. Where's your little gadget? And he plugs it into the outlet, and if it lights up, it works. And if it doesn't light up, it doesn't. So if you're out doing home shopping, get one of these gadgets at Home Depot or Lowe's, and that'll give you some peace of mind as well.
Simple but effective.
Simple but effective. Mm-hmm. He also looks at your HVAC system, because that's probably the biggest system people worry about. Wouldn't you say, Brian?
Absolutely. Very important. You know, we're in the South. Humid, can get cold, but very important. You want to be comfortable in your home. So definitely something I look at, make sure that it's going to function as designed and be there for you in the long haul.
Tell us about your report, what you see, how many pictures you take, what should we expect when you send us a home inspection report?
So my report is generally consensus, right? So I take pictures of every room that I enter just as proof that I've entered the room, and I take pictures of the defects, things that I recommend that gets repaired, or further evaluation from that expert, that specialist, things like that. That's all compiled with additional information, recommendations, maybe even some cost analysis if that's what the customer requests. And that's going to give you an idea of how that home is going to work for you. So, and that's delivered via email, PDF file, so you can view it, keep it for the long term, and always reference it.
And also, a lot of these home inspections are long, like 75 pages long.
For sure.
And what I tell my buyers is, don't freak out, because a lot of it is redundant, right? So it talks about a conclusion, it talks about a summary, and then there's the table of contents, then there's 100 pictures. Okay, I may be exaggerating, possibly. But it's big and it's thick, and don't freak out, because you really want to look at the summary, because that's going to tell you what the home inspector feels is health or safety or needs to be addressed.
Correct.
Yes. So, and from there, we create a report, and as the seller, we ask them to fix, repair, or donate money to help us with these things. But usually we look for health and safety items for your home. Any final words, Brian?
No, I would just encourage you to do a home inspection. You know, no better advice and the knowledge of how does your home and will it fit for you and your family. So I wouldn't neglect it. There is value in it, and it's going to make you and give you that peace of mind when you enter in. So, and that information that we give to you, you can always reference it so you'll know. And there's a lot of educational things in there as well. So
my name is Penny Rafferty. If you need help buying a home here in the Low Country or selling a home here in the Low Country or in Savannah, reach out to me. I'm happy to help. Hope you have a great Friday.